Melissa, I'm going to give you a lovely Indian head massage.
Thank you.
Just tying your hair up. Beautiful long blonde hair. Let's see what comes with me. Pretty. That feel okay?
Yeah.
Gosh, I could be a hairdresser. That looks amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so taking 3 nice long breaths. Tuning into the energy of the room, the energy of our bodies, the energy between my hands and your beautiful head. Amazing energetic resonance. And warming up the back. Using my whole hand, especially the heel of the hand. Pushing strongly now from the spine to the shoulder point and under the scapula, tracing a line around that scapular edge. Waiting until such a time that the body relaxes, the muscles let go, and the shoulder lowers. And then again, tracing the same pattern in circular heel of hand movements, while supporting the body to keep it stable. Really nice and warm now. feeling that the area I need to be working is along here. Not too bad on the other side. And then again, repeating the same contouring, but this time with the pads of my fingers, again in a circular fashion, in the soft fascia, all the way around the edge of that scapula, up into the trapezius, deltoid, using a lot of strength to create warmth and softness, always supporting the body with the other hand. And moving to a rubbing technique if needed. All depends what the muscles are doing. And then thumbs either side of the spine, strongly up the center. And repeating, stretching further down the spine and coming up. Widening slightly from the center out to the shoulder tops. And even wider, just catching the top inside edge of the two shoulder blades. Massaging into that lovely trapezius. And now a little hacking percussion move, starting softly across the trapezius and down over the bone, on top of the bone itself, going as low as the chair will allow, all the way down to the bra line. Not tapping on the spine itself, but just the fascia and the shoulder blade to the side of the torso, where there is so many lymph nodes of our defense system that will help remove any impurities and waste products, as is the effect of the Indian head massage. And moving on to cupping. A different kind of cupping than the style given to Melissa earlier with the fire cupping Chinese technique. This is simply with cupped hands, creating gentle suction action all the way down the back. So nice on tight muscles, relieving spasm. Smoothing, having raised the temperature and the blood circulation, maybe even the pulse, just now smoothing the back on top of the muscles, reassuring, letting the body settle. Connecting again, feeling how tense or relaxed the back is. It's feeling so much better in this area now. I think the neck will also feel better. That's good. So just going into a vertebrae stretch by supporting the head while putting pressure each side of the spine in between the vertebra with every out breath. And occasionally where there's a place that I just sense needs a little bit more release, just holding it for a few more breaths. All the way down as far as the chair. Wonderful. Smoothing effleurage. Now coming up to the neck and shoulders. So I'm just going to apply a nice warmed scarf around the shoulder and neck area. And releasing forwards over that lovely point where the neck meets the shoulders. And slightly further away from the neck, coming forward. down to the bra line, instilling some softness. And then coming back on the same lines, repeating several times, working intuitively, sensing whether an area needs more or less pressure, more or less heat, or repetitions. Still sensing some tightness more in the left-hand side, just this area at the back where the neck meets the shoulder. Just rolling that area a little bit like tween arm, rolling forward and back. If you like, bending the edge of the trapezius to encourage it to release. And picking it up and letting it go. And then coming in, both forearms, stretching the neck. Weight down onto the shoulders. And letting it go, melting into the floor. And again forward. Weight down. Opening. And down the arms. And forward. Pressure for a couple of breaths. And off. Coming up this time, the sides of the neck. Letting the energy go. Getting rid of any negative energy, anything that does not serve us, and therefore allowing more space, more room for good energy, relaxation and calm. Now coming to top of the shoulders and the arms, rolling the upper arm forward. And rolling it back. Wanting a little bit more of that effect, bringing the arms in front, holding the body and stretching the front of the sternum, collarbone, letting it go, releasing. And coming round to an arm. That's it, give me the full weight of your arm. Beautiful. And then rotating elbow, shoulder and wrist, all at the same time. And back the other way. And down. Taking an arm, and again, lovely rotation. Beautiful. Letting the whole arm go loose, going with the flow. And down. And then to the elbows. And release. And again letting them drop this time. And release. And again. And release. And again. Oh, wonderful. Letting those shoulders elongate through the arms, down to the fingers, nice and long. Beautiful. And then an effleurage over the arms, elbows, shoulders. At this point I'm going to bring some sound chimes to help with the energy, remove stress and balance. This is the energy of water. Now the energy of fire. And the energy of the earth. And the beautiful energy of the air. the sound chimes infuse their balancing elements into the mind, the body, and the spirit. Just bringing the scarf around the neck, ready for a beautiful neck release as part of the Indian head massage, bringing the thumb forward gently at first, just while I'm introducing my thumbs to this area under the occiput, towards the front, midway, and low down, and then bringing the fingers back feels nice. A nice strong neck that is able to relax. And then again, this time still supporting the head, but with the heel of my whole hand coming forward under the occiput, midway, and low down. And then finger forward, coming back, two fingers applying pressure to relieve any muscle tightness. And then the thumb. Letting the neck go, let it go, let it go. Beautiful, that's good. That's better. And then heel of the hand under the occiput, midway, and low down. Hands supporting strongly, rotating the muscles to the sides of the neck, and then supporting the head while gently pushing the shoulder down to the left. And again. Lovely. Okay. And coming up the face and scalp. And just applying a wheat bag around the neck. And a beautiful cherry stone wheat bag to the tummy. Releasing the hair. And bouncing the hair out to give it its space. Having been confined and tied, it's now free. Plenty of room. Lots of space to be. Okay, so 2 hands, just the hairline by the temples, massaging upwards, increasing strength softly. Supporting with one hand while smoothing in whole hand large circles from the front to the back. And flat hand, smoothing back. Letting cares and worries go, feeling them go down into the earth, absorbed, recycled, and coming back as rain, as goodness. Letting them go deep, 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 deep down into the earth. Okay. And now 3 fingers in pads just over the ear, around the hairline to the side, moving, shifting the skin of the scalp. fingernails touching the scalp, deep under the hair. Feeling that lovely contact to the skin, almost to the contents of the brain and the mind, letting the whole head, not just the scalp, be combed and therapy treated. And then some plucking. Wonderful. And very soft touch. The energy is so dense, it almost feels like I can't get to the body anymore. It's so beautiful and present. And coming back to a smoothing whole hand. And now the scalp, just raising the scalp on one side, shifting the skin so that it's not tight, reminding the scalp that it can move. And the other way. First of all, just raising on the one side, and then a little rotating. And then acupressure points. And now to the face. Beautiful face. Coming to the chin. I'm just going to remove the wheat bag. To the chin. To the cheeks. The forehead. And acupressure points to the chin. Each side of the lips. To the end of the mouth cavity. Each side of the nose. Clearing the sinuses. to Sahasra, the crown chakra. Beautiful white light. Now returning to Anahata, the heart chakra. Lovely and calm. And the throat chakra to the neck and throat. And the beautiful third eye, Ajna chakra. Oh, so powerful. Amazing. Very high vibration. Amazing. And coming up to Sahasra. White energy. The crown chakra. Looking after us. Reminding us what a wonderful life this is. To smile, be happy, and be. Coming back to smoothing on the shoulders, bringing the treatment, the mood, the energy back to the physical, back to the shoulders. Picking up the shoulders, letting it go. Contact, very physical, warm and soft. Keeping your eyes closed and taking a nice long breath. Continue with some deep breathing, sending your breath all around your body. Enjoying the feeling of the air, the breath travelling through the body via the blood. Feeling that coursing action, feeling of the blood moving. And then slowly bringing some movement to fingers and toes, to wrists and ankles, maybe into shoulders, maybe a stretch. if you want to, bringing your arms up over your head for a whole upper body stretch. Okay. And opening your eyes when you're ready. How are you feeling? Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. You look serene. Serene.
Thank you. It was so nice.
Oh, it was really lovely giving you an Indian head massage. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Wonderful. Yes, we can start for this beautiful treatment called Indian head massage. My name is Mustafa Baigan. I am a massage therapist based in central London. And today we're doing Indian head massage for lovely Melissa, which she looks already relaxed. This wonderful treatment provides wonderful benefit to our health and well-being, including relaxation, stress-free. I'm going to start with normally, typically, how I work with my existing clients and new clients. I start with gently grounding, which is gently touching the body, so it helps the receiver to calm, relax, and grounding. And then I start my treatment following the principles, sequences of traditional Indian head massage, which is that's how I'm going to do now. And I would like to ask lovely Melissa, when you're ready, to deeply breathe in, breathe out, and do this 3 times in your own time. Yeah, just let it go, whatever is in your head, mind, just enjoy. Beautiful. Typically, Indian head massage covers not only head, but neck, shoulder, and arms. There are specific acupressure points that gently, it doesn't have to be firm pressure or anything, depending on receiver's tolerance, just gently applying pressure to release any tension from the body. And starting with holding technique, with the occipital ridge, holding the skull, all these neck muscles attach the base of the skull, which is occipital ridge, just gently holding and letting body to relax and calm down. This is very relaxing, actually, both for receiver and the therapist, the giver as well. It's a win-win situation. Gently starting with brushing, stroking Melissa's beautiful hair. They are so nice to massage. The perfect hair for Indian head massage. Wonderful. I start with head, and as I said, massaging, brushing, stroking hair, which helps follicle to bring blood flow into the area. It helps for any muscle tension or stress or anything. It's highly, highly beneficial. And it's also good for hair as well, not just psychological aspect, but mental benefits is tremendous as well. I will work on face as well, but I start with, as I said, with neck and head specifically. And this is just a nice and deep circular motion on the head. Typically, I start with temple all the way up, forehead, towards back of the head. How is the pressure, Melissa?
So nice, thank you. I'm already getting sleepy.
Fantastic. If there is anything that you wish to ask, feel free.
Thank you.
There is the pulling technique as well. But I'm not going to pull to, not to hurt obviously, but gently grabbing and just pulling. How does it feel?
Nice.
Feels okay, huh? It might look not very comfortable when I'm pulling like that the hair, but actually it's not. It feels quite, like Melissa said, it feels quite relaxing and nice. This is stimulating. As you can see, I speed up my pressure and the movement as I would like to stimulate and bring the blood flow into the area that I'm working. Gently turn your head down so we can work on the side of the head. Especially the base of the occipital ridge here, where the neck muscles attach to between shoulder to the base of the occipital ridge. When you brush this particular area, it's so good. It also helps to release neck tension or head tension you might have, and it brings blood flow into the area, the tissue, which helps for oxygenation, circulation. It releases all the remaining tension from the body and mind. It feels so nice always brushing. You do some technique, acupressure or stimulation, and then finish off with gently brushing. It's just so nice and soothing. And we can turn the other side as well. Same principle that we will apply on this side, left side. Again, vasovagal, especially with my gently knuckling. And again, as I mentioned before, in terms of pressure or in the head massage, depending on individual needs, some people find extremely gentle pressure is very effective. Some people prefer very firm pressure. There is nothing wrong or right. It's whichever suits you. Always, I ask my clients for the treatment how they prefer. Is pressure okay? This level of pressure, Melissa? Yeah,
Nice.
Lovely.
The hair brushing feels so nice.
This feels so nice,
Yeah,
right?
it's really relaxing.
I think it's a wonderful combination between stimulating and same time calming approach, like hair brushing, and then mixing with acupressure gently, like this. How do you find acupressure when I'm applying?
Yeah, I really like it.
You look visibly relaxed. Lovely. And benefit of Indian head massage, not just, of course, it's relaxing and calming, but it's also, the studies shown that it's really effective. People who may go through migraine or headache or any kind of stress-related stubborn tension. Some people even find beneficial if they have any kind of digestive problem because it's directly connects with head and body. Every single organs in our body actually is connected. We can't separate from one part from the another. when our mind, calm, clear, and centered, directly affects our digestive system as well. So vice versa, it's so connected. It's simply because of our nervous system. When we're in a relaxed state, our parasympathetic, which is relaxing state, is in place. But when we stress, or worried, or anxious, sympathetic nervous system is alert, which is we're always in the edge. So any alternative therapy like beautiful Indian head massage, it helps to calm down body, mind, the spirit. Now I'm going to use oil to work on your beautiful face with a little bit acupressure and your lovely face as well. Is it okay to work on your ear? Yeah, lovely acupressure points. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Lovely. This is one of the important point called third eye in the middle of the eyebrow. This really helps provide a sense of clarity. The beginning of the wonderful eyebrow points is very good acupressure point for stress. Yeah. Without hurting, obviously, just gently pinching and releasing. You can apply gently acupressure. And you can do it to yourself as well. And release it, just gently. This is fantastic acupressure points to release any tension. And along the eyebrow, we can start from the starting point of eyebrow. Hold and release all the way up along the eyebrow. especially if you desk bounded people like most of us these days, either on social media or just work related, desk bounded we are. This wonderful acupressure points around eyebrow, as I mentioned earlier on, around nose, forehead, temple is a wonderful areas to release all tension. From looking at from the screen, it can get really, we get stressed or lose our concentration. So this helps to really bring back our clarity and concentration. It's a wonderful point in face. Around temple area, another very effective area to release any tension. Just repeating about 4 or 5 times clockwise. I can alternate left and then right, or I can at the same time left and right fingers around temple. Wonderful area. Also wonderful circular motions. Now in the forehead, I can interlock my hands and do the same thing, same movement in the clockwise. The starting forehead, and then all the way top of the head. Ears quite effective organs as well to work. It may look uncomfortable, but it's actually not. How does it feel, my pressure, when I'm pinching your ear? Does it feel okay?
It's okay.
Yeah. There are so many little acupressure points on auricular ear as well, which helps again for anxiety, worry, stress, especially pinching, releasing. This is another technique. It helps to release, as I said. You can do it to yourself as well, like, oh, it brings fresh blood into the area which is your hearing gets better after this too. For example, if you experience any kind of ear discomfort or wooziness in the ear, by gently holding and releasing ear lobes, like it doesn't matter from bottom to top of the ear or from top to bottom, it really helps to release that. I'm just going to do a little bit gentle acupressure on the upper traps, the top of the shoulder region. That helps to release shoulder tension if you have any. Again, it's all connected, shoulders, neck, head, as we all know. Gently breathe in for me, Melissa, and breathe out, please. Beautiful. And one more time. Excellent. That's okay. Let's do on the left side as well. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. And breathe out. As I mentioned at the beginning of this session, Indian head massage covers not only head, but face, neck, shoulder, and arms. It's a highly holistic approach, obviously helps individual to heal. And you always start with that, finish with that. Hopefully you're going to sleep well tonight after this relaxing session. There's a frequently asked question about Indian head massage. How often how you should get Indian head massage? You can get. Depend if it's just for stress release and relaxation. Ideally, once or every fortnight to have Indian head massage. It's beneficial. If it's pain relief or migraine or headache or neck and shoulder pain, if it's anything specific to relieve pain, it's recommendable at least 2 sessions in 1 week. You don't want to get Indian head massage every day. You need to allow it at least 72 hours after a session to help body.
Okay.
Yeah, because after especially if you're applying some massage on the neck and shoulder area, it just needs a couple of days to shift from the session. But typically, every fortnight, having an Indian head massage for general health and well-being is recommendable and highly beneficial. This beautiful, unique treatment. And it's always nice to finish the session with a couple of breathing, helps person to ground it. Okay, well, when you're ready, deeply breathe in and slowly breathe out. Beautiful. And one more time. And I love gently tapping. Some people call this raindrops. Some people call this butterfly touch. Both beautiful. It helps nervous system to wake up after this beautiful, relaxing session. Thank you. Beautiful. My pleasure.
And take a nice slow deep breath in. And out. And one more. And one more. Really letting go. So letting go of of your day, of your journey here. Really letting the body sink into the bed. And letting go of everything you're holding on to and just relaxing and tuning into your breath. And now just grounding your energy to the earth. So visualizing roots coming out of the soles of your feet. And really dropping into the earth. So dropping the energy and anchoring your energy to the earth. Wrapping your roots with the soil and other roots. That's it. And as you do that, just softening the whole body, really allowing the earth take whatever that's needed, everything you want to let go of. And now just starting with the face. Start softening the face, relaxing the face, the forehead, the eyelids, all your facial muscles, letting the tongue loosely hang in the mouth. And don't forget to breathe. As you breathe in, let the belly rise. And when you breathe out, really letting the belly fall. Just going to use a tuning fork, which is a nice 396 frequency. And this frequency is very good for letting go of fear. Releasing all the fear in your body. Allowing the heart to relax. Softening. Keep on softening and keep on letting go. Now I'm using the 528 frequency. And this is a frequency of unconditional love. Really allowing this frequency to into your body, inviting it in. Really opening your heart, opening your energy system. To really absorb this frequency into your energy field. I'm just going to play some music just in the background. Just going to use some almond oil, which is very nourishing for the skin. Starting by your shoulders and your neck, and just nice, long, sweeping movements. And just massaging these areas just under the clavicle. And then just using my thumbs to just work around the clavicle. A lot of tension gets caught here. And gently massaging the tops of the shoulders with my thumbs. Is the pressure okay?
Yes, lovely.
Just massaging the hinge points of the jaw where a lot of tension gets caught. Just using my thumb and my index finger. And then just using my index finger to gently massage these points. Just around the mouth. And now just working down the cheeks. And this is good for any sinuses. Any sinus issue, any blocked nose, just draining that really helps relieve any congestion or pain. And just massaging the top of the lip. And then just slight pressure. Little pressure points like this, just under the cheekbone. Again, works with draining the sinuses. And as you go on the temples, just working on the temples there. And now just going up to the brow and slight pressure and down. And this is a really nice move. It really helps to relax the eye sockets and the brow where we hold a lot of tension. And then you can use your thumb to just work on the forehead. And it's very nice to relax the forehead. and just massaging the earlobes, which is also really relaxing. So in Chinese medicine, because I do auricular acupuncture, the ear is an upside down baby. It's a hologram of it. So when you're massaging the earlobes, you're almost giving a mini massage to the scalp. And then this is the spine. So there's lots of points and acupressure points here. So just massaging the ears can be actually a really relaxing thing for the body. So just getting all the hair before we start the head massage. I'm just going to grab the hair and give it a little pull. Just hold it up at the top. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So our hair holds a lot of stuff. That's why when we go to the hairdressers, it's lovely when people just wash our hair and play with the hairs. There's a lot of energy. So just getting that out of the hair. Being really gentle. So just going to start by just small little brushes. Let me know if the pressure's okay, yeah?
Yeah, it feels perfect, thank you. I'm already getting so relaxed.
Good.
Getting sleepy.
Oh, I know, right? It's lovely having a head massage, isn't it? Something so... because we're always... most of us live in our head. And most of us are overstimulated. So just having this is so nice. And that's it. Just breathe it out. There you go. And really invite your voice to even join if you want to, if it feels comfortable for you to just sigh out. That's it. We're so programmed and conditioned to keep everything in. And just making a noise of sighing is so therapeutic. You're just inviting the body to just really let go by sighing. That's it. It's such a natural thing to do, but yet we're so programmed and conditioned to keep everything in. I'm just going to get you to just stand this way for me. And just gently moving from the side of the neck all the way up. Just little movements circular movements. going to do a bit of Reiki on your head. I'm just going to use a tuning fork, which is a 111 frequency. And this frequency is really good for releasing any tension in the scalp. It releases serotonin, dopamine. I feel okay?
Yeah, I can feel like the vibrations. It's cool. It like reverberates through my head.
It's really nice. Nice in the third eye. Just going to use it in your heart space. Just where your thymus is. This is a really nice thing to do where you can rub your hands and build some heat and then put that on your body. So around your face. Very soothing. So you don't necessarily even have to have Reiki, you can just placing your hands on your face. Very, very soothing and calming for the body and mind. And just put your hand on your heart space. How does that feel? Good?
Nice, yeah. I'm so relaxed.
I'm just going to use some more sound.
as you hear the sound, I just want you to really expand your energy out. A nice slow deep breath for me. And out. And one more. And out. And one more. And out. And now just visualizing your feet firmly on the ground again, anchoring your energy to the earth, really feeling her support, her expansiveness. Really know that you're supported, really fully being present in your body and present with the earth. Now bringing the earth energy up into the soles of your feet, into your heart space, just between your breastbone. Really bringing the earth energy, the healing energy of the plants, of the waters, into your body, into your bones, into your cells, into your organs. Really allowing this earth energy to heal you, ground you, to soothe and nurture you. So you're not separate from the earth. You're part of the earth. And now from the crown, going all the way up to the stars and beyond. Really making a connection strong with the universe. Going way, way up into the unknown. And connecting with the stars, to your spirit guides, to your angels, whatever you feel drawn to, whatever comes to you. Any messages. And bringing that into your crown, into your heart space where it meets the earth energy. You're feeling supported from above and below. And just opening the heart. Really opening it up. Visualizing the heart space. Soft, receptive, open. Releasing any sadness or grief. Or anything else. Really softening the heart space. Any barriers you've put in the heart space, just softening them, opening them up. Opening the heart space up to receive from above and below. And now expand your energy out, making yourself really big. Really big, just tapping into your infinite being. Taking space. And just repeating some affirmations after me. All is well.
All is well.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
And I'm love.
I am loved.
Okay, all done. Welcome to my studio. It's so lovely to have you along, Melissa.
Thank you for having me.
And we're going to be doing an Indian head massage today. So I was already saying to you earlier that you have amazing hair. I'm already touching it now. For the purpose of it being filmed, is do the Indian head massage seated. The reason for that is we can do an Indian head massage lying down, but visually we can do it seated and see all those lovely movements that we do with the hair and with the scalp. So this is a really nice taster and an idea of what Indian head massage looks and feels like from a seated position. So hopefully you and hopefully your viewers will really enjoy it.
Oh, thank you so much.
My pleasure. So what we'll do is we'll begin this treatment with a little bit of calming, relaxation, and just coming back into the now, back into the body. Then we'll do a little bit of work around the shoulders, the scalp, and then I'm going to finish with a couple of points on your face. And I think you've got just a little bit of makeup on, but that doesn't matter because I'm literally just going to be pushing into these little points around the face that help. They're so lovely, help to relieve pressure. You're going to have a lovely sleep tonight, hopefully, as well, which is great. So have you got any questions, or are you ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm ready to relax. I'm excited.
Ready to relax. Good.
Thank you.
So you'll notice I'm just already placing the hands onto the shoulders, and this is just a really nice, gentle way of me saying this is us coming into the calm space now where you can relax. I know you don't have any allergies or you don't have any health conditions, so what I'm doing now is just bringing you into this space where you can feel calm and supported. It's a safe space and you don't need to respond to anything from here on out. So just close down the eyes if they're not closed already. Yeah, that's nice. Just close down the eyes and just feeling that gentle pressure on the shoulders. Just bringing you into the space, into your body,
and into this beautiful treatment that we're going to be doing today. Often we're breathing up into the neck and the shoulders, but you actually want to take the breath down into the tummy. And when you do that, that's instantly just going to make you feel more calm. Yeah, so feel the belly rise and fall as you breathe. Yes. And by doing that, you're taking the breath away from the neck and the shoulders and the chest. When we breathe up in the chest, it means our breathing isn't as efficient. It puts us into more of a state of stress. We take the breath down into the belly, instantly we feel more calm. And our breathing is more efficient, more full. That's really nice. And the breath is never forced. It's always just calm. Just bringing you back into this space, into your body. And just know that this time is for you. That's really good. What I'm going to do to begin the session is just cleanse the space, the aura, with a little bit of sound and also sage as well. I'm just going to grab a little bit of sage from over here. Let me see if I can find which one it is. Now, sage is a really beautiful essential oil, but a lot of people will use like an incense of sage as well to cleanse a space. When we talk about cleansing space, cleansing your aura, essentially, we're all, I'm just going to place this onto the shoulders and onto the forehead as well. Maybe just as you breathe, as much as you're breathing into the belly, just take the breath through the nose as well. So you're taking on that lovely essential oil. And so, yeah, when we're talking about energy and then cleansing our aura, essentially we are all vibrating on different frequencies. So I'm vibrating on one frequency, you're vibrating to a different frequency. Everybody is vibrating to different frequencies. And as well as that, different spaces have different frequencies as well. And so if you're around somebody that's super positive, often you leave that space feeling positive yourself. If you're around somebody negative, you're going to leave maybe feeling a bit down in the dumps. But what we want to be able to do is not be super affected by those different frequencies. When we come home, we want to just take time to breathe, relax, and rid some of that energy that we've taken on throughout the day. Space can also hold different energy and frequency as well. A lot of people say they feel more calm by the ocean, or, you know, it's quite awe-inspiring to be around a mountainous landscape. And so, good or bad, we do want to come back home to our own natural vibrational frequency at the end of each day to help us feel less drained, help us to feel more calm. And so sage is one of those ways that we can cleanse a space and cleanse an aura. We can also use sound. So I'm just going to use a little bit of sound now just to cleanse a space. Breathing into the belly still. Sound is also a really beautiful way to just bring us back to the here and now, especially if we have a busy mind. And that's what I also find with a lovely Indian head massage as well, is a lot of times when people have massage, a lot of people come to me for reflexology as well, when we're working so far away from the head and the scalp, it can, if you do have a busy mind, it can kind of prevent people from fully relaxing. Whereas when you're working with the scalp and the head and the neck, these areas that are so close to our mind, and if we're an overthinker, we can end up just getting lost in our thoughts. But when we work on the scalp and we apply pressure here, then it can be a great way to help you stay in the now and in the treatment. It's really nice work with the breath. So already starting to feel more calm, which is amazing. I'm going to talk through the treatment for the purpose of the video, but also because often when clients come in and they're maybe a little bit anxious, maybe a little bit het up, maybe they have a lot going on, that voice can be a really great way to help people, again, just come back into the treatment, to step away from the chaos of the mind, the busy mind. Now, normally an Indian head massage would be done, or I would normally do an Indian head massage laying down, and we would begin with an upper back massage, and then move into the scalp work, and then we'd finish the treatment lying on the back and do a couple of points on the face. Today we're going to do a couple of different acupressure points on the shoulders and down the arms, and also across the chest. I'm going to work on the scalp, and then we're just going to do a couple of points on the face as well, which will be really calming. Alright, so I'm just going to move the hair over to the side. Just making sure that nothing is going in the face too much. It's not too much of a problem if the hair does go forward a little bit, but I find if the hair goes right in front of the client's eyes, that you want to be pulling that back. Or sometimes when I do the neck and shoulder part, if we are ever seated for whatever reason, maybe the client can't lay down, then I would maybe just take the hair up in a little clip and we would pop it up out the way so that we don't need to worry about the hair. But in this case, I'm only going to be doing a couple of points on Melissa's shoulders. And already you're doing a great job on taking the breath down into the belly, which is allowing those shoulders to relax. I'm just going to just press gently on top of the shoulders. I'm just going to do acupressure points. If I was going to do massage, then I would use oil. All of these different points are really good for sending signals around the nerve endings to help bring our body back into balance and alignment. And some of these points potentially could feel sharp, so if they do feel too sharp, then you just let me know, okay? And it's really good because Melissa has her arms by her side and then resting on her legs, which is exactly what you want. Normally if the arms are all the way down, then the blood flow is she's gonna start getting maybe swollen or uncomfortable feeling in her hands. So where she is now is gonna be really good for the blood flow. Amazing. And I'm going to just turn slightly side on so that Melissa can then lean back into me a little bit just with her back. I'm just going to just place my hands just under the collarbone here. I'm just going to press along. Because especially if people have very rounded shoulders, or if they struggle with confidence as well, a lot of people hunching forwards and pressing into these points of the chest, there's a little bit of tightness there actually, can really help to relieve pressure. Massage of the chest is actually super important if you experience back pain, because the chest often shortens with poor posture, and poor posture often links to our emotional well-being as well. I'm just going to do some brushing movements here. This is talking about energy earlier, a great way just to signal that we're just ridding the body of any negativity. And it's also nice when we're having a treatment to mix up the soft and the hard, different textures and ways of moving through the treatment. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the scalp. And when you have an Indian head massage, we're working essentially with the fascia. So there is like a thin sheet of muscle, very surface layer underneath the skin called the fascia. And this fascia wraps around pretty much the whole body. And the best way to release pressure from the fascia through the body as a whole is through gentle touch, gentle massage, and gentle stretch. But when it comes to the scalp, we want to get that fascia moving. So when I'm putting pressure on Melissa's scalp, I'm trying to actually not so much just move my fingers across the skin. It's more take hold of the skin and move that around. And that's going to get the fascia moving, get the blood to this area, and get some blood flow going, which, as we know, or maybe we're unsure of it, but when we get that blood to the surface, it can really help aid recovery and just be great for ridding the body of toxins. But it's really important to be aware that when you have any form of scalp massage, it doesn't have to be Indian head massage, it can be any form of scalp massage, because we're working right up here where, you've got so many eyes, ears, so many different points that can hold tension. Often if people hold a lot of tension and they then go ahead and have an Indian head massage, it can bring all the rubbish up to the surface essentially. So you have to be prepared that maybe for the first 24 hours you feel a little bit under the weather, and then the benefits come in sort of at that 48-hour mark. And so when you have an Indian head massage, we're going to be aware of how we might feel afterwards. But we're also aware that 48 hours is when we're really going to feel those amazing, lovely benefits from this beautiful treatment. Okay, and it's really important as well that after something like this, you have loads of water and you look after yourself as well, that you're nice and calm and you're not doing anything upbeat this evening as such. All right, so we begin this treatment, or the scalp part of the treatment, just by working the fingers through the hair. Now, we're not trying to be like a hairdresser. It doesn't actually matter if there is knots in the hair. We're just trying to give that feeling of fingers running through the hair, because that's just a lovely thing to feel. It's also a lovely thing to do, and as first thing I said to Melissa, she has amazing hair, so this is the ideal client to do an Indian head massage on. However, interestingly, you can do Indian head massage on people with no hair as well, because everybody has that fascia. Once we've combed through the hair, we are just gently stroking down the hair. And I would always normally ask my client if they would be happy for me to use oil in the treatment. But again, for the purpose of today's video, we're not going to use oil. Now we're going to introduce some pressure. So I'm going to bring my hands either side of the head and just press and lift and release. Press and lift and release. You can use quite a lot of pressure. You just got to check that your client's okay with it. So, I mean, that was quite medium pressure. Did that feel okay?
Yeah, it felt lovely.
Okay, perfect. So once we've got that pressure, we can then start to incorporate some movement. And the thing I love about this treatment is it makes a good noise. So especially if you have a busy mind, then you've got that distraction of the sound as well, which can just bring you back into your body. And it's always nice just in between those different techniques just to come back to this nice stroking movement. So this is where I'm going to start actually moving that fascia around on the scalp. This is the movement probably a lot of us know. A lot of movements like this is what people tend to do when they feel stressed anyway. They might just naturally go to this kind of clawing motion with the hands. When you're working seated, it's always good to get more pressure by just placing the front hand to the forehead so that I can sort of press Melissa's head sort of into my hand and apply a bit more pressure, like so. Back to those lovely strokes. I'm going to pay some attention now to the occipital bones at the back of the head, around the neck. So we essentially have the neck running up and then joining to the scalp, and then sort of either side of the spine we have these 2 points that we're going to massage into and link to the nervous system. So when we massage these points, it can really help us to feel more calm. So I'm going to be using the heel of my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and just place the heel of the hand there, and then the other hand onto the forehead. Good. I'll do that on the other side. And then again, just stroking, just coming back to these movements every time. They're really beautiful movements. Again, just break up the different techniques. I'm going to be doing the same movement again, this kind of cupping around that occipital point, but I'm going to work my way up the side of the scalp. So I'm going to start at the base and I'm moving, that's it, both the fascia but also the hair as well. You can see I'm using my arm as well to support Melissa's head. And even just when we play with the hair, which is just a very nostalgic thing, it can be really comforting for a client. And just when we do that, it's important that we finish the movement, so we come all the way down to the very ends of the hair. There's something really lovely about finishing that movement, and even though your client doesn't necessarily feel the hair being touched, they feel and they know when you've reached the very ends of the hair. So always really nice to work all the way down. Okay. So now we're going to do some more chopping movements. And for this we want a bit of drama. So we're going to try and really get the hair moving. And it's just to, again, stimulate that blood flow. And it's important to incorporate both soothing movements and energizing movements as well. Often at the start I might have a discussion with the client, what they're looking to get out of the treatment. Maybe if they just want it to be nice and calm, maybe we'll do just more of the smooth movements. Or if they want to feel energized, maybe more of these movements. We can then tap as well, like raindrops over the scalp. Okay, and then finally, I'm going to do this pulling of the hair. And believe it or not, pulling the hair does actually feel quite nice. You just have to check in with your client. Does that feel okay if I'm doing that?
Feels okay.
Yeah, okay. So, twisting the hair, and that is going to stop it from tangling too much as well. But that gentle pressure, pulling of the hair is actually really nice. And it can be a really nice release of pressure. Okay. And of course, if somebody has shorter hair, like if I have a man come for Indian head massage, which is really lovely at the minute, quite a lot of men are having this treatment because not that many men are very open with their emotions, but it seems more recently that a lot more men are looking after themselves and practicing self-care. And so when I have somebody with shorter hair, then I will just kind of take little strands and pull like that, so there'll be no twisting. And for no hair, of course, we just miss out that part of the treatment, but it's very inclusive. I would recommend this treatment for anyone who suffers with headaches, anxiety, stress, insomnia. It's just a nice all-round treatment. This is a long treatment as well, so I'm just kind of showing you an idea of what you might see in a treatment like this. But it has endless possibilities, and there's so many more things we can do with the scalp. So I'm just gonna actually move on at this point. As much as I love playing with your hair, I'm gonna move on to the points on the face. And these are acupressure points that improve the distribution movement of lymph, so they're really good for ridding toxins from the body. So at this point I'm going to turn side on, and what we're going to do is I'm just going to get you to lean back a little bit into me. That's it, just so you can put your pressure from your head and your back into me. I'm just going to do a couple of different points. These are amazing points to do on yourself. Along the eyebrows. We know this point right here at the side. And then we can go to the side of the nose, down, and then we pull up. And we work along the cheekbones. And you can, especially if you're doing it on yourself, it's really nice because you can put as much pressure as you like. Okay. And then we move from there down just to the top of that mouth. And then the chin. And finally, along the jawline. Okay, I'm going to just finish this treatment with a nice lift from the scalp. So the hand comes just to the base of the scalp, top of the head. And I'm going to ask you, Melissa, just take a deep breath in when you're ready. And then exhale. Good. We're going to do 2 more of those. Deep breath in. And exhale. And then 1 more. Deep breath in. And exhale. Just gently lifting the scalp as she breathes in. We'll just come calm for a moment. Amazing. You feel okay?
Yes, wonderful.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to just step out now and leave you to have a drink of water, and then I'll pop back in a few moments, okay?